Okay, a trip. This is for the Hammer. Today's October 12th, Tuesday, and it's 8:07 p.m. This is a reading of the revised copy of A Trip to Takayama and Matsumoto. My wife and I drove to Takayama City and to Matsumoto City for a two-day trip last Saturday. We stayed at city hotels in both Takayama and Matsumoto. We got to Takayama in the late afternoon. It had been raining hard, so the festival had been cancelled. Because of the cancellation, it was very calm and silent all over town. Let me do that one more time. Because of the cancellation, it was very calm and silent all over town. We didn't see any tourists. If it had not been raining, there would have been a lot of people along the streets looking at the festival floats. That night we had a simple dinner near the hotel and went to bed early. The next morning it was very cloudy, but it wasn't raining. That day the festival went on as planned. Or, that day the festival went ahead as planned. We had originally planned to visit Kamikochi that day, and we could have just stayed in Takayama. We hesitated for a while, and finally decided to go to Kamikochi. Kamikochi is one of the most popular national park areas in Japan. The weather in Kamikochi was beautiful. We got off at Taisho Pond stop and walked over to Kappa Bridge. It took us about an hour. As it had been raining until last night, because it had been raining until last night, the sidewalk was still very wet. So we couldn't walk without occasionally slipping on the surface. One more time. But we couldn't walk without occasionally slipping on the surface. There were many hikers around the bridge when we got to Kappabashi. We had planned to go to Myojinbashi, but decided to give up. The path was wet and covered with rotten leaves and too slippery. We left there before noon to head to Matsumoto. We arrived at Matsumoto City at 2 p.m. We checked into a hotel and went to the Matsumoto Castle immediately. Or you could say soon after. But immediately is very fast. Soon after is a little bit break and go. So one more time. Immediately is like that. We checked into a hotel and went to the Matsumoto Castle immediately. Or we checked into a hotel and went to the Matsumoto Castle soon after. A festival had been held in the castle garden. Its name was Matsumoto-jo Soba Matsuri, or Matsumoto Castle Soba Matsuri Festival. One more time. Its name was Matsumoto-jo Soba Matsuri, or its name was Matsumoto Castle Soba Matsuri Festival. Soba Matsuri. The problem, I know. Matsuri and festival is the same. Jo and castle is the same.
Oh.
So I'm confused. Sorry. So pick one. Matsumoto-jo Matsuri or Matsumoto Castle
Soba Festival.
Soba Festival. So Soba Matsuri, Soba Festival. Don't say Soba Matsuri Festival.
Yes.
It's like Shonaigawa River.
Shonaigawa River.
Shonaigawa or Shonai River.
Shonai River.
Okay. I see. Many soba retailers all over Japan gathered there to advertise their original soba. We had been looking forward to standing calmly and silently in front of the castle. Our trip was not such a big success this time. The end. I think this last sentence, there's something missing here. Something seems We had been looking forward to standing calmly and silently in front of the castle, but we couldn't. Or,
Ah.
but we were too tired. Or, but this time we couldn't really enjoy ourselves. So here you want to put something, and then the final sentence is good. Our trip was not such a big success this time. Okay?
Ah,
That's my advice for that. Okay, thank you very much.
thanks.
Let's turn this off. I'll upload this later.